What is going on, and welcome to Barley Buds, a video podcast where we taste, discuss, analyze, and rate beer. You're watching episode 8, and today we're going to be trying some triple IPAs. Now, depending on who you ask, the definition of a triple is basically an IPA with an ABV of 9.5 or 10%. Today, I'll be going with the Problem Solver out of Benford Brewing from Lancaster, South Carolina. Now, as everyone knows on Barley Buds, I'm not the best pourer. I'm going to give it another crack today.
I mean, at the end of the day, you gotta, you can't fail every time. Even a clock, that's broken is right twice a day.
All right. Not my worst pour for sure. We've all seen a lot worse. Not a lot of head, but let's give this a go.
High alcohol content, typically doesn't produce a lot of head because it's hard to carbonate.
See, that's why he's on the show right there.
I am not used to that color in New England.
That's a pretty dark color for a New England IPA.
It is. It's pretty good. I'm actually usually not a big IPA fan. Not that dank, but not that fruity. There's kind of flavors in here I can't really pick out what they are. Almost like wood kind of. I don't want to say smoky. That's a bad word for it, but I'll come around to what the flavors are. But it's pretty good. I'm going with the 4.0. 4.0. It's a high score for me for IPAs. So,
a 90-second 4.0 on a beverage that you don't even really like. That's amazing.
You don't know the flavors.
Style I don't normally like. It's 11.5. I can chug these back. These are delicious. So, all right.
You're drinking an 11.5.
It is 11.5. It's delicious. Delicious 11.5. All right, T-Rex, what do you got for us?
All right, thank you, Chris. Tonight I'm going with Total Innovation from Counterweight. This is going to be super quick because this is one of my favorite beers. I love triples. Let's say I may have rushed that pour. Let's slow it down a little.
Mom, it's going to take a long time, though.
I saved it.
It's going to take a very long time.
Beautiful. Got the same glass, match the beer. Roland's probably going to judge me, but listen, I already know this beer. I drink it every single time it comes out. It's one of It's 4.75 all day long. All day long. I have actually given it a 5, and then I've had a couple more triples that are just a little bit better. All in all, this beer is phenomenal. At 9.8%, you can't go wrong. It's just delightful. So, I'm going to pass it over to Jim at his little vacation spot. What do you got tonight?
All right, thank you there, T-Rex. That was pretty impressive. So, I have a triple IPA tonight. Their style, it's called Key Bump from Hoofharder Brewing. It is out of 12%, brewed out of there. It is brewed with El Dorado, Mosaic, can't really say the other one, Motueka, and Samoic hops. I'm pretty impressed with this because it's 10.5%. It says drink at 46 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you can test your beer, you have a thermometer. Hopefully,
pretty specific.
I think a couple of the gentlemen tonight are actually drinking the same.
I am, and let me tell you, JD, I'm happy you read all the hops off because I was not looking forward to trying to figure those names out.
So, not my best pour. I apologize, gentlemen.
T-Rex would be
better than I usually do, though.
That's really good.
See, now your color and the view of that. Yeah.
Can't even see through it. That's delicious looking.
That is really good. I've not had this yet. This actually just came out, I think today or yesterday. Quick off the rip. 4, at least a 4. I'm gonna go 4.5.
Ooh, I can't wait to drink it. I can't wait to.
It can't be.
I'm sorry, boys. I know there's a couple other views behind me. You guys tell me what you guys think. Greek, kicking it to you.
Oh, I'm so excited to pour this. I don't have to try to read off all this gibberish that JD just did for us. So let's get right to pouring.
Get a little bit better view of this in a lovely basement, sketchy 70s atmosphere. I love
Mustache
it.
to go with it.
Hey, we got
I
a
love my
great
atmosphere
deal
right now.
on this house.
I got a little cigar going, a little beer going, brews with the boys. This is delicious. That's a perfect pour. Greek,
I
what do you
mean,
think, buddy?
Oh,
I'm excited. Everything so far is lining. The stars are aligning. Here we go.
Looks good.
Oh. Oh. Hold on.
Do you want like a napkin or something to finish it, or what?
look at the foam on the mustache.
I'm just going right in my hand. 10.5%. Like, come on. This is unreal. This should be illegal. Like, marijuana should be legal compared to 10.5% tasting this good. That was delicious. You don't even taste the booze. It's very citrusy. It just goes right down. Like, I'm chugging it.
Yeah.
Champion.
Chugging. What is that? What is the name of that beer? I didn't write it down. I'm not prepared for the day.
So hold on. I'm gonna steal your thunder a little bit, Greek. Sorry. So Roland, when I first saw this can, I thought of you. It's called Key Bump with a little ski dude right there. Look at that.
Nice.
Now, don't get me wrong. Isn't key bump code for cocaine?
I mean,
Roland, what do you think?
And
allegedly,
he's skiing on some powdery snow. Like,
Yeah,
I think these guys like cocaine. There might be cocaine in this beer, and I'm not upset about it. 475.
475.
7.5.
That is a
475.
ridiculous. That is a ridiculous. That is egregious. Let's just. I gotta take a peek and just see what the.
Honestly, if you don't like triples, you don't like IPAs, this might be a beer you might want to try. 100%. This is so.
438?
You don't take
It's a
booze. There's nothing.
438. It's a 438 on Untapped. So it's got
The fact that it's 10.5% alcohol, though, is just ups the value for me.
Clean off your mirrored glass. There you go.
You
grab a
hundo.
Yes.
Right?
I knew it.
I don't know who made that. I don't know who made that profile, but bravo, sir. Bravo.
It all adds up now. I get it. All right. 475, delicious beer. Grab some cocaine. And Rolando, let's see what you got going for us.
I mean, as we all know, as far as I'm concerned, IPAs are for hipsters and, people who don't know how to spell their own name or spell it improperly. But tonight I'm doing a penultimate unicorn from Proclamation Ale Company. It's triple, not a beer that I would typically go to. Although tonight we're looking at a 10% flat.
And this is your first ever triple?
This is my first ever triple because, again, I'm not really an IPA guy per se. So, I mean, it's a nice, it looks very similar in hazy.
Looks better than Manny's.
Yeah, Manny's looked like a lager. That didn't even look like it. Yeah, look at that. There's not even any head to that. What are you even drinking?
Almost reminds me of like a cognac or something.
Are you telling lies? All right, here we go.
Yell at him when he has too much head. Now he has no head, and you're still upset.
What percent is that?
Mine?
Yeah.
11.5.
So it's a little higher. But listen, even at 10, the boys over here at Proclamation managed to carb it properly. So here we go.
And Manny, yours was a little 12-ouncer, right?
Mine's a 16-ouncer.
That's fine.
No, Manny's.
Oh yeah, this was a 12-ouncer.
Yeah, they don't know how to can.
You know, this is this tastes very much like an IPA. It's weird. It's got a little bit of it's got that citrus twang to it. It's definitely danky. It's got a little dank to it.
There's some hops for you.
Yeah, it's mini Voltron combination, triple hop wombo combo with a Galaxy, Citra, and Mosaic. So
Wait, did you say Voltron is in there?
it's
That is amazing.
I think they're pretty much just calling it their own mini Voltron. I'm not sure at what point.
Apparently there's some Power Rangers in
Yeah,
there.
Power Rangers for the boys. This is a great beer if you're an IPA guy because it's definitely dank. It's very flavorful, citrusy, good. Not at 10%. Doesn't taste overpowering in the alcohol department. I'm going to give this a keep in the back of your mind, I do not like IPAs. It's a rough one for me because it's a drinkable IPA.
And it's been a high episode of ratings already, so.
I mean, it's coming down here.
Bringing it back to reality.
I'm bringing it back to reality. Like, I mean, this is something I'll get again if I see it.
We got 3 more.
I got 3 more. I mean, I guess it's not something that I would seek out, but it's something that I would drink because I'm like, oh, that was good. I'll do it again. I'm going to go 3.25.
All right.
3.25. That's my final.
Can I ask you a question, Roland? Would
Of
you
course.
rather drink 3 beers at 7% alcohol or say 1.5 beers at that 10%?
I would much prefer to drink a session, even a session IPA for me at like 5%, 6% is a more refreshing beer for me. I mean, because if I feel like, a 10% beer to me is, I don't know that that's something that I'm even interested in. I mean,
Okay.
because I want to crush beers. Like when I'm drinking beers, I want to crush beers. I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, let me just,
Pinky up.
I want to be a part of that. I'm going to be outside. I'm going to be inside. I'm going to be outside over the corner in the front yard. I don't know what I'm doing, but I want 7 beers. I don't want 1 beer. So like all day long, I'm all about like the 5.5 is probably my wheelhouse because they're very crushable and a little bit lower on the dankness scale for me. This is a little egregious for me. So, I mean, like I said, if somebody has it in their cooler and they're like, hey, how you doing? I'm going to be like, hey, I'm doing good now, but I'm not searching it out. I'm not finding it.
All right.
So,
Fair enough.
but it's a good beer. It's tasty. If you're into the doubles, the triples, you're into dank, hoppy beers. Yeah, super hoppy. But on that note, let's bump it over here to our first guest appearance, Big Jimbo.
Woo!
That Big Jim.
Big Jim.
Big day for Barley.
All right, big day. I'm down here in New Jersey visiting one of the boys. So today we get an additional. What are we drinking here, buddy? So we got an Impact Brunch, Industrial Arts Brewing Company.
Can't hear.
10%.
You speak up.
Known for their dank and dense.
There we go.
So
Hey, can you say the beer again? We missed it.
it's Impact Wrench by Industrial Arts Brewing Company out of New York.
Could you use a different glass?
No, I cannot. We got to represent the Devils right there.
That's right. We're down here in New
That's a
Jersey.
Yeah, congrats. You guys got a head coach now who doesn't want to do anything but play defense. So, hey, Enjoy it.
Defense wins championships. Defense wins.
So many
within.
cups. So many.
That means you're not going
How
anywhere.
many times?
He lost 2 finals. He lost 2 finals as a head
That's okay.
coach.
There's so many devils on the cup and like so many
on the stacks. It's just,
tough to count how many times.
I'll turn it this way.
Is that better? Yeah.
No, it says Bud Light on the back.
We'll just do this.
There you go.
So yeah, never had this one before, but smells good.
Looks again.
I mean,
looks
looks
better.
looks better than Chris's. Yeah. So very drinkable. I mean, for 10%, it's not like a kick to the teeth. So there you go. So I mean, I drink this any day of the week, and IPA is my gig. I don't know what your rating scale goes, but
I should have prefaced our
yeah, you should have.
whole day with it. So we use the Untapped 1 to 5 scale.
So 1 to 5.
Quarter, and we divide it up into quarters, so you get the 2.5, the 5, the 7.5.
Okay, so I give this a 4.
All right.
I mean, it's very drinkable. It's not like super hoppy where it's like I don't know, but I think it's very summery, so you could drink it anytime during a warm summer. So nice and cold, it's delicious.
Very nice.
You would buy it again.
Oh yeah, it was a good recommendation by some guy that I don't even know.
Yeah. Solid.
That sounds like a great
He
recommendation.
had a mask on. He's like, yeah, this is a triple. Yeah, go for it.
You got it. You got to go down. Solid beer store guy review.
Yeah.
Down here at home, or was it even in
Yeah, Homedale.
I don't even know.
Homedale. Homedale by right. Where's that?
Solid. Shout out to Homedale by Right Liquors. Excellent beer selection. I went to like 3 liquor stores, no triples. They had 2. Win for the day.
They know what's up.
They're really local.
Yeah, buddy.
Wow.
DeFo, what are you drinking over there?
I'm up. Well, hey, boys, I got to tell all the viewers it's a big day. We got some merchandise.
Oh,
Here. Anyone who wants a t-shirt, DM us on Instagram. They're here. And we'll have more stuff to follow. So very excited. But yeah, I got the same thing as Greek and JD today. So I don't have to get into it. I just have to try it. Get a little quick score here, I'm sure.
Well, DeFo, you have to be excited after those other scores.
Well, I was very
so
excited.
high. They're so high. I don't know.
Oh, but Roll, I mean, it's hard to go higher than that, but this is absolutely delicious.
That sounds like you're lying to me. It sounds like you're telling lies.
But it also sounds like when you get back to Connecticut, I got 3 more in the fridge. You can try one.
All right.
It's amazing. And
Not if you invite me over first. I'm definitely stealing them.
Yeah, or me. I'll be right over. Get my shirt and a beer.
I mean, sure, Jen, you can have a sip. Anyway,
Like my wife outside of
Wait,
the rain.
guest judge after you. Rate
What did
it, and
you
then
say?
she gets to come in. Why not?
I'm going to tell you, I think, oh, man, Greek, pushing it to 4.75 puts me in a spot because I could drink this like nonstop at 10.5%. And high percentage beer for me is like, hell yeah, I'm going to drink that all the time, especially when it's this tasty. I mean,
I would have went 5, but it was like $19 for the 4-pack, so that's a bit ridiculous.
Ooh,
That's up there.
I'm going to tell you, though, my favorite triple, which I wanted to do for this episode, was
Point.
triple sip.
I didn't
I
think
can find it obviously here, so fell back to this, and I'm not disappointed. Man, I'm gonna give it the full 5. I'm gonna be the first one ever.
that is ridiculous. Can't do that. Not on the triple.
Can't do that.
Can't be.
I could drink this all day.
I'm not allowing it. It's not allowed. Rate it again. Rate it again. Drink more.
Good. I could drink more. I could drink so much more of this, but she's not gonna be happy later on.
Yeah, but none of us can afford it.
Yeah, seriously.
Wait,
I'm a poor college student. I can't afford $19 a 4-pack.
what's Jen's rating? Jen, quick rating. What is her rating?
What's your rating? 4 or 5.
Wow,
Alright,
she's
gotta
tough.
I'm cutting that
She doesn't
out.
eat anything.
We'll upload the spreadsheet to this episode.
Yeah. There's got to be a couple ingredients in there she's allergic to.
Get
Well,
her
Mikey, on your way to the hospital, you can have your second one.
Anyway, listen, we're going to get back at it, and I'm going to finish my night off here, and we're going to go over to Rye.
Jesus, 10.5, and then follow with a pink Whitney. You're a monster.
That's it.
Listen, I might drink all 4 of these tonight.
Hey, getting a party, huh?
Yeah.
You have a 5-star beer in your mouth, and you're going. Pink Winnie's delicious, but you're gonna wash out that 5-star beer flavor.
I still got more of these, and Jen wants me to
Alright.
drink them all now.
Nice.
You're drinking Key Bump, right? You're drinking.
Yes.
So I'm gonna be honest. The Key Bump that I brought up on Untapped was the Hoof-Hearted Brewing. There is no 12%, which is the distributor that you guys are all drinking out of North Haven. So there is no option yet on Untapped for that specific distributor. So, I mean, maybe 12% killed it, and they did a better job at brewing somebody else's beer than they were even able to. I don't know, because, I mean, not for nothing, they're at 438, but the one I brought up, for the record, is not the 12% version of
Well,
what
there's
we're
also
all drinking tonight.
another good fact that we just learned. Scotty Peace shared the other day. One of the brewers from Counterweight left Counterweight to join 12%.
Okay.
So I don't know if that is adding to their increased flavoring at all, but I'm excited for 12%, especially since Counterweight's leaving. Like, see ya. 12% all the
Well,
way.
they're not leaving. They're just building a new venue in a spot that gives them more space and creates a better atmosphere for their customers. So, yes, they're leaving us as locals.
Oh,
Where
so
they
far
going?
away.
Sad about that. And I'm
So sad.
depressed because I love listen, 12% is great. Counterweight's got a nice tap room too, but they're going to have a better tap room. Or I'm sorry, Counterweight's going to have another better tap room where they're going. So, you know,
Wait,
we'll see.
are you doing glass work and you know some inside secrets here? Like,
I cannot confirm or deny any involvement in the creation and or relocation of Counterweight Brewing.
okay, all right.
Where are they moving to? I didn't hear this.
Chester.
Like
Chester.
Meriden line.
Okay.
I think they're going to still be pretty close to the Farmington Canal. So it's still like when we do our
Bike trip
again, we can always we can hit all the spots on the bike trip, and we can, you know, live stream the bike trip next time.
GoPros, let's do it.
Did it.
All right, so I was able to find a triple. So it's from Relic Brewing here in Connecticut. So it's the Scarab event. And I didn't know what a scarab was, so I had to look it up. And apparently it's just a bug.
That goes back to some ancient
Yeah.
Egypt.
Egypt
history.
shit.
Stuff.
Yep.
They used to eat the bodies and the flesh and all that kind of stuff. Nasty little bug.
We just use a half pour, like a Manny pour, but much better.
Well, sometimes you want to leave it in the can so it still stays cold.
That's what I was thinking when I did that.
But does
dude.
the
That's
can
exactly
really
what I
help unless you have like a hopsolator?
Roland, you're one sip and done. So there's no can
Sponsorship.
for you at all.
Hopsolator now keeps your cans much colder.
All right, so I'm it seems like a lot of these reviews for these triples have been saying that they're not drinking like triples, and I definitely agree with this one. You can taste the alcohol, but it's definitely not what I thought a triple would taste like.
We have a firm definition of what a triple is. I mean, other than higher alcohol content than a double and
It's just
just
an IPA with
super hoppy.
double the alcohol
A triple is just it's a double with high alcohol, and it's up to the brewer to either market it as a double or a triple.
So generally, the consensus is 9.5 or higher makes it a triple.
So
But it's not like set in stone. Like Greek said, a brewer can call
It has to
11 a
be-
double.
According to the beer info, it has to be massively hoppy beer above 9.5% ABV.
Nobody wants to drink a massively hoppy beer, though.
outrageously hoppy
Outrageous.
is the term
We
that
have
they
to abbreviate that.
specifically use.
I'd rather drink friggin' Applejack like Matt was requesting the other night.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I know a guy.
We may have some.
I know a couple guys that do that.
Keep it frosty.
All right, I'm
But what do you got for us?
I'm gonna give this a 4.25.
Oh, they're so high. They're all
Solid.
so high tonight.
You drank all the wrong beer, Roland.
There's no way I drink all of the wrong beers.
He likes German beer.
It's impossible for me
They're
to
not
always,
right here.
always to have the wrong beer.
You know, to get more viewers, we might have to diversify our palate. Because if there's a non-IPA drinker like Roland, he's not watching us. We're screwed.
I mean, this is a good beer, Ryan. I mean, I'm looking at you on the Untapped, and again, it's pretty good. It's they don't give it a great rating, but it's a 4.13 out of 5. I mean, he's in the wheelhouse. That's where he's at. I mean, that's pineapple. That's amazing.
I drank their first triple, which was their first 1-year anniversary beer. It was phenomenal. It was just as good as what I drank tonight. If not, I can't remember if I gave it a 5 or what, but the fact that they can take this high alcohol percentage beer and make it just taste like nothing, it's insane.
Mm-hmm.
Nolly, and I mean, does it taste like pineapple? Are you getting any pineapple?
Like a thick pineapple or just pineapple?
So I don't taste any, but when I smell it, like I definitely get that, like the normal pineapple, not thick pineapple.
Yeah, they're saying thick.
Wait. So what's the
on
difference
the
between a thick and a
pineapple.
thin pineapple?
I have no idea.
All right,
I'd like
just
to know-
checking.
I'd like to fact check that myself.
Yeah. Like a
Thick.
I mean, they really, really laid down the thick pineapple there.
Are you drinking it on
You're a little muffled.
Just like the thick pineapple.
Have you ever gone to their brewery though? They just upgraded it and had like more drinking room in the back, which is pretty nice. And
Yeah, I haven't been since they did that.
and they have a sandwich shop in the back too. So if you're ever hungry while you're sitting there just drinking their beers, they make some other really their double IPAs are phenomenal. I don't know if they started branching out into different styles, but they have the IPA recipe down.
Really?
Yeah.
I like when you walk in, there's more
Whiskey.
hard alcohol,
Yeah.
whiskey behind the counter than beers.
Yeah.
I gotta say that's probably a place I'd like to go then.
Yeah, he's really into whiskey. Like you could chat him the head brewer owner up about whiskey for an hour, and he'll give you samples. Like, you want to sample it? You just play dumb, like, oh, what's this McGowan 6?
Yeah, what's this Macallan 18?
What does
24?
25 mean? What's this 25? I want to know what this 25
Yeah.
is.
What's the difference between 18 and 25? Can you let me taste them? I don't know. What am I doing here?
How long am I supposed to sip it for?
Yeah.
This is a shot, right? You just throw it back, right?
Yeah. Throw back one after the other. What's the next one I should try?
Got any Rip Van Winkle back there?
Happies for the boys.
We're gonna go to the top and bottom bear, and surprise, surprise, Roland has the bottom bear. I mean,
Listen, it might not be the bottom beer. It might not be the bottom beer for somebody, but it's a very just average IPA.
And we'll go from there.
It's the bottom bear for us. It's a 3.25, and I can't even say the goddamn name, but it's a fucking unicorn. 3.25 bottom beer.
Penultimate
The problem is he doesn't drink IPA.
That's it. 10 ultimate.
You already got like a strike against it.
Exactly. So there's no way it's getting above whatever the.
It could be the best IPA you ever drank. He's still gonna give it a 3.
Right.
And top beer, I hit it with the first 5.0 for the key bump, and I will say, on that note, the key bump had very solid reviews from Jim and Greek. Jim is a huge IPA fan. For an IP 4.5 for him, very high rating. Greek bumped it up to 4.75.
Boo for the IPA. Boo for a 5.0. Boo for
Who
the.
invited Roland for the triple night?
Yeah, I mean,
Wait for 3 more of these.
listen, as
It's
far as
so
I'm
good.
concerned, there's no such thing as a triple IPA. You're just making a higher alcohol content double IPA. Don't give it a new fucking name. What do you think this is? What is this?
America,
Why are you upset, Roland?
motherfucker.
It's delicious.
By the same
Roland.
logic, there's no such thing as a double. You're just making a higher alcohol IPA.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're just going one up, one up,
Just
one
a
up.
bunch of fucking hipsters living in Brooklyn doing a bunch of dumb shit.
Cocaine.
And it's a 5.0. JD, take us home, buddy.
So Roland just completely destroyed your outro. Hopefully, Greek, you can cut that in or out. So, listen,
No,
ladies and
it's not.
gentlemen, this was hopefully a really good night. I enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too. This is one small sip for man, one giant pipe for mankind. Barley Bud shirt. Enjoy the night. Good night, boys.
Available now.
Buy one tonight.
Salute, gentlemen.
Cheers.